Okay.
So this is my 7th session total.
Okay.
Previous 4 were with NCRC here.
Okay.
And I did one with, or 2 rather, with Speed SF.
Okay. Both at this track?
No, all Laguna Seca.
Oh, okay, okay.
So it's my first time on this track. So,
do you...
track entrance is there,
yeah,
right?
make a right here. And then we'll make a left after this barrel.
Okay.
So, when we enter the track, and actually keep going straight, we'll make a right after this
Mustang?
right after this Mustang, yeah.
Okay.
We'll see, yeah, after this trailer, in between this house, she'll want to see the pass right here. So you're going to show her. Okay, when we enter the track, we stay all the way to the right through the first turn. There's a white blend line. We stay all the way to the right as we enter the track through the first turn. There are already cars, so he's giving us the go-ahead wave. We are going to stay to the right of this white line through the first turn, just so no one comes in. This is turn 1. Okay, this is turn 2. Can be driven a lot of different ways, but what matters most is a single late apex. This is constant radius, but we come in for a late apex where that cone is, and then our car comes out to the right. A lot of ways to take it, but this is off-camber turn 3. A lot of things work against traction, but there's an apex cone here. We go from right to left. There's an apex. Hold that steering input to bring our car toward the left. Doesn't have to be fully track left, but we get a little bit of right turn as we're cresting the hill, just a little bit. Our car is kind of pushing out, which is fine. We want to be track right at this cone here for turn-in. Apex, and there's a track out cone. We're going to hold our car to the right here. This is turn 7. We turn in, apex, nice wide track out. This is fast turn 8. Turn in, eyes up track, look at the track out area. Okay, on this turn, it's an early turn in, it's an early apex, and we finish parallel and adjacent. So we turn in, apex, and we'll be parallel and adjacent to the right-hand side. We were kind of mid-trackish, but next time we'll finish more to the right. We're bringing our car to the right here. We're going to be fully track right and turn in. We brake, we turn in, apex, look at the track out cone. This next turn is slow and fast out. We brake our car, we turn in, we're on that apex, and then we start accelerating through these S's. You can kind of cut the corners a little. Now we're on between 13 and 14. We're going to be track left. We'll be track left for the next turn. This is a turning cone. This is a apex cone. Let our car kind of wash out a little to the left. Okay, careful here. Next time we'll be further to the left and turn in. Okay. Front straight. As we go past this start finish, we'll bring our car to the right. We're bringing our car to the right now. Bringing our car to the right. Your speed is good, turning in. Look at the apex. Look at the track out. That's a very fast turn 1 there. Nice steady state. Look for that apex cone. Look for that apex cone. Look for that apex cone. Now the track out cone. Let the car come out. Off camber, turn 3, careful, careful, careful. That's off camber. That's when we always want to make sure our speed is pretty controlled when we come in, because a lot of things work away from our grip. We're bringing our car to the left here. Get just a little bit of turn right in. And we turn in. Our car comes out. This ends up being a total straightaway. You kind of turn in here, hit that apex, and let the car come out. We're trying to maximize this straight. Okay, and turn in, use that inside kind of area, but we finish track right. We make it a nice wide radius turn. Fully track right it, and we turn in, early apex, try and finish parallel and adjacent. We're kind of mid-track here. Next time, we're going to ideally finish more toward the right-hand side earlier. Bringing our car track right here. We're fully track right at turn in. This is kind of, and turning in, apex, track out to the right. We're going to brake, we're going to turn in, and we're off to the races. As soon as we can be rolling on the power, coming through that first apex, this is really all straight away. Bringing our car track left here. We're going to be fully track left and turning. Pretty well marked cone. We're going to brake and turning in. Let the car wash out. Let the car wash out. Over to that. Okay, now start to turn in. Look at the track out area. Rolling on the power. I'd probably let this car pass us. Yeah. Cars to the right. We're going to brake a little. We're going to turn in. Next time we're going to be a little closer to the apex. That's an important apex. They're all important, but especially on like those fast turns like that. So here we are, nice steady state, casting our eyes up track, looking for that apex cone. Now we're looking at the track out cone. We let our car come out. We can sort of enter this turn in a lot of different places, but we want to make sure we have a single lane apex. And find the rhythm here from right to left. Bringing our car to the left. Get a little bit of turn to the right, and you can carry pretty good speed. There's a lot of opportunity here to catch the car if we're a little fast there. Our car is fully track right, turning in here on this apex. Turning in on that apex. Immediate track out. This speed is fine. Turn in on that apex. Eyes up track. Nice wide track out. And we're going to turn in. Apex parallel and adjacent to the right hand side. Not angled, kind of parallel. The track comes in on us if we're angled. If we're parallel, it totally unfolds our way. Car track right. We want to be track right at turning. Apex. Nice wide track out. We're going to brake. We're going to turn in. And here we can kind of, when I say you can sort of, the spirit is S's, but you can sort of attack them a little bit. Okay, and turning in, apex, let the car come out to the left where that sort of blue strip is, and turning in, I'd probably go ahead and let him pass. Bringing our car to the right here. Turning in, in on that apex, on that apex. Look at the track out area. Our car finishes fully track right. Very nice. Nice steady state, turn 2, single late apex. Looking for that cone. Now we're looking at the track out cone. We can accelerate, feeding in grip, letting our car roll out. Off camber, turn 3. Single late apex, that's what matters. Find the rhythm here from right to left. From right, okay, we're kind of mid-track. We want to make sure we're not track left at turn in. We're going to get a little bit of turn to the right in here. The speed is no problem. What matters most is getting track right by this cone. Turning in, apex, nice white track out. And turning in on that apex, immediate release. That ends up being a very fast turn. And turning in on that apex. That's an important apex too. This is a fast turn, that's an important apex. It's an early apex. This too, an early apex. Turning in, early apex, parallel and adjacent. This is kind of mid-track-ish. Next time we're going to be more track right and finish. Turning in. Just a little bit fast. It sort of delayed our ability to go full power. Eyes up track. As you're coming onto the straights, the fast straights, always get your eyes up track as early as you can. It's a good habit to get into. It makes the person more comfortable with the speed they're going normally. Fully track right, your speed is good, turning in on that apex, eyes up track, look at the track out area. Steady state, turn 2, single late apex, and the track out area. What matters most is that single late apex. Hold your car right, hold your car right, then left. You can be accelerating through here, bringing your car track left. Get a little bit of turn to the right and the speed is good. Bringing our car over, turning in, look at the track out area. Fully track right and turning in on that apex. Turning in, use that apex, make sure, and then eyes up track. We use that inside area very much and we track out very fully there. Turning in, apex, parallel, and adjacent over to the right-hand side, next time. Fully track right. Braking, turning in on that apex. Nice white track out. Fully braking, turning in. Very nice, very nice. Rolling on the power. You can go ahead and sort of bastardize a little bit, but that was excellent. You took that turn 13, turn 12, very well there. Holding our car left, we're turning in. Let our car come out to the left and start to turn in. Look at the track out area, rolling on the power, using all the track on the left. the white flag lap. We know we're going to see at turn 11 the checkered flag. Turning in on that apex, let the car come out. We're going to want to finish very much to the right. Here we can kind of enter the turn from a lot of different places. The camber is better the closer to the inside. It falls off outside. And turning in, apex, holding the steering input to bring our car from right to left. Get a little bit of turn to the right in. Your speed is fine. Just a little bit of turning. Very good. We're going to make sure we're fully tracked right here and turn in. And turning in on that apex, the car comes out, hold your car track right, turning in, just kiss that apex and it's a quick release. Coming on that early apex, that cone is poorly marked. The apex is more than a car width or car length before that. Here we're track right, yeah. Here we're going to turn in, apex, try and finish parallel and adjacent to the right-hand side. That was pretty parallel, but next time we're going to, or in sessions, we're going to work toward finishing track right there. Here we're track right and turn in, we're turning in. You can see our checkered flag. Raise our left arm so all the cars know we're going out. You know, as I say, this is a habit we get into. Even if there were no cars, when we're coming off the track, left arm is out. One car or no cars, 100 cars, left arm out. That was great. That was a very nice session. You know, there's a lot of excitement, there's nervousness. Well, that was a very good first session.
Thank you.
I like your car. You know, the car has like a really good, you know, feel to it. I think there's going to be a solo download meeting, but let me ask you, do you have any questions or comments about that first session?
Well, it feels like I'm overslowing on turn one. I'm not sure where.
Well, you are.
On that.
You are.
Yeah.
You know, they say the novice drivers, they take the fast turns too slow. They take the slow turns too fast.
Yeah.
Turn one, like turn 8, it's a real guts turn. You know, chances are the car can go faster, much faster than you're driving. But you have to get comfortable, you have to get familiar, your confidence has to increase. So you are overslowing for turn 1. You're overslowing for most of the, I'll call them the fast turns. Well, when I say that's the novice, you know, that's how it is. On those fast turns, cast your eyes through the turn as much as you can, as early as you can, and chances are you'll feel more comfortable carrying more speed. Actually, I think you're all the way down. Yeah, it's and at some point you'll get over to the right-hand side. You could either do it here, or you could do it in front of the awning. You could do it here, but we don't want to hit that guy.
Yeah.
It's the fast turns that really require the most judgment and experience, where a person has to get a feel for, gosh, how much speed can I carry through this turn in this car? And as you do it more, you'll have more familiarity and seat time, and you'll have a better sense for it. But I mean, for everyone, and I mean everyone, most people, or everyone really, probably could be, the car could be going faster, but it's sort of a question where us, the drivers, have to be confident to make that happen. And are you here 2 days?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, we'll call it 10 sessions. You're only 1/10 through the whole weekend. Excellent first session. You know, you should feel really good about that. That was a very good. I'm never one to like overemphasize heavy braking. You know, I think it's better to sort of lengthen, especially at your level, it's better to lengthen the braking zone rather than compress it. Sure, everyone wants to sort of go faster, carry more speed for longer, than get on the brakes, but it sort of throws off the turn-in. We're going to be a little bit off the apex or late in rolling on the power. So what I'm saying is, don't worry about, you know, mastering the brakes as much as getting a good smooth line, comfortable, you know, consistent line, regular smooth inputs. And the brakes, I don't want you to feel that we're not going to focus on the braking too much.
Yeah.
When I say we're going to make sure you have a consistent line, there were a number of turns where I noticed we weren't really track right, we were track left at turn in. Quite a few times we were off the apex.
Yeah.
We want to turn in most of the time from the side of the track. There are exceptions, but then we want to hit that apex.
Yeah.
If we're on that apex, chances are we can be rolling on the power. If we're on that apex, we're already looking at the track out area. You know, we cast our eyes up track, but if we're on that apex, and I mean not, you know, half a car width off. If we're half a car width off, you know, we want to make sure everything's under control, because we're not on the optimal line. We're not on the line that allows us to carry the most speed. I don't want to overwhelm you with this stuff. I think you have a solo download meeting. But any questions about anything we've said, or any
No,
comments?
I mean, I think there's going to be a lot of much more to do on session 2. So.
Well,
Yeah.
and session 3.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
like I say, you know, you're here for 2 days. We've got a good weekend in front of us. That was an excellent first session. You know, really, when I say, you know, I don't know you, you don't know me, but your control of the car is, you know, is good. I think you have, I'll call it the proper amount of aggression. Some people, when I say aren't that much, some people are too much, you know, but you know, you're trying to get a lot out of the car, you're pushing the car, you know, but you're not doing, you know, crazy things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel really good about the corners. I can see well. Where, on the corners where I either don't know where to look yet, or can't see at all, like the kind of the blind ones, like 3 and all that.
Yeah.
I feel like I've got no sense of where to be.
Well, this is where seat time in the seat, when, you know, you have only half a dozen, you know, laps at all. As you have more laps, it's sort of like Laguna Seca.
Right.
You know, the corkscrew, if a person's done it enough, when I say you can't see, you don't need to see. You know how it's going to unfold. Just based on, you know, it becomes ingrained into memory. A person knows exactly. You look for visual references around the track. But the more seat time you put in, the more comfortable and natural, and the more you'll kind of know without seeing how it's going to unfold.
Yeah, 6 is another one where I don't know how fast to go over that hill. So I know I'm
that's
taking
5.
it too.
That's turn 5.
Oh, 5. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, 5.
Here's the key for 5. This is the key for 5. You want to be towards the left side of the track, not track left.
Yeah.
That one you don't have to be track left, but you're toward the left side. As you're cresting the hill, get a little bit of turn in. Here's the thinking: you get a little bit of turn in. When you crest the hill, the car is light.
Yeah.
The wheels are unloaded.
Right.
You can't really steer that much.
Right.
You want to make sure you get a little bit of the turn already dialed in, and then as the car loads, as the car has more ability for steering input, well, then you can dial it in. But get I'm kind of making up, get a tenth, get a fifth of the turn done before you even crest the hill, so you're sort of pointing in the right direction. It'll give you more opportunity, gives you more chance to kind of complete the turn, to do the turn, because a tenth of it is already done, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, because 5B feels all wrong, because I feel like I'm way too slow and way too far right. Which
well,
is
it's
like
actually
kinda
no. You do want to be right.
Okay.
I mean, where there's that black stuff. When I say that is the apex, that's where when I say now the car is going to be pushing, the car is going to be understeering. You know, if you carry a lot of speed, the car isn't going to turn on tracks. But it's definitely, you want to be more towards the right. It's not a distinct apex, but you'll be pretty close to the right. You're not really hanging out there in the left.
Okay.
This is why, like I say, you want to get part of the turn done so that you are right. If you go really fast and you don't have any turn, you have to really get control of the car. You have to. You're just not optimizing what could have been done if you got a little bit of the turn in before the crest. I mean, like I say, this is, you know, a person's going to do this a number of times, and you'll start to get a feel for it. But on that one, a person, you know, 5, a person is toward the left. You get a little bit of turn into the right. The person goes over that crest. The car's light, doesn't really steer too much, but then it reloads, and a person can sort of do less turn at that point because you already front loaded some of the turn.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like I'm drinking from a fire hose. So 6, 7, you just basically straight out.
So here's the thing about 7.
Yeah.
7 doesn't really seem like that much of a turn.
Right.
You know, but
it's like turn 1 at Laguna. It's
exactly like turn 1. It's very good. You know, most of the time, most cars, when I say, you know, the line's not, but to maximize really the end before turn 8, you sort of you finish 6, you're track right, you turn in for turn 7, you kiss that apex, it's an immediate release, and you'll be parallel to the right hand side of the track. It sort of gives you a longer opportunity for straight before, in this case, like a little bit of braking, you know, for fast.
Okay. So I'm aiming for that apex, I think, way too soon then, because I'm never out on the right on 7.
You want to be, okay, as you've come through 7 before 8, you want to be track right for high speed turn 8. Fastest turn on the track, faster than turn 1. There's inside rumple strip. They've sort of repaved it and everything. We use that. As you're coming out of 7 towards 8, you want to cast your eyes up through turn 8 to the track out area as much as you can, as early as you can. You want to. That's an important apex. They're all important, but especially turn 8. That's an important apex. You want to be on that apex, and as you're on the apex, your eyes are up track. You can see how much room there is on the right-hand side. That's what allows it to be such a fast turn.
Okay. So yeah, where you see me faster, or I should go faster or slower, don't be afraid to kind of let me know.
Yeah.
Because
a lot of times I'll say, sometimes I'll say, you know, your speed is
good.
fine.
I heard
if
that,
I say, like turn 1, if I say your speed is good, and this, I don't want this to be a leap of faith. I don't want this to be a leap of faith. But if I say your speed is good, trust my judgment based on being an instructor, hundreds of students, that you're going to be okay. Trust me that, you know, he's not going to have me overdrive this at this speed. If I say your speed is okay, my sense of you, the driver, and you, the car, everything is going to be fine. Just steer through it.
So gentle release of the brakes, and then hold that until
And,
until
if I see, and if I say your speed is fine, think of it as a sign. Cast your eyes further up track than they are right now.
Okay.
Think the speed is fine. Andrew, this crazy Andrew, I hope he's right. The speed is going to be fine. I'm going to drive through this. And believe me, let me just say, I'm not trying to, when I say, I'm not taking chances with you. I'm not doing anything unsafe. It's like, let's say the speed is fine, your speed is fine. You just focus on your steering, cast your eyes up track, and don't worry that, you're going to come in too hot.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you have a download meeting.
Yeah, I got to run.
Yeah.
But thank you.
So